Hi there. These comments are for a student who completed a free TOEFL speaking practice test. This is my evaluation service I offer international students all over the world. This is a great chance to see what your estimated speaking score is, and you can learn a little bit about some of the services I offer. And any service I have, it always has feedback. Whatever course you're joining, you will be able to complete speaking and writing practice tests and get feedback, because if you can't get the feedback, the course is really of no value, because how can you monitor your progress as you're going through the course without getting the feedback? Okay, so what do we have? I have the rubrics here. So I'm ready here, and I'm gonna assume right now you're in the 3 range. As I listen to it, do I want to go higher? Do I want to stay the same? Or do I want to go lower? That's my philosophy. I've been grading speaking practice tests for about as long as the TOEFL IBT has been out, which is probably about 10 years. So, okay, let's listen to your practice test. So the first time I'm going to listen to it, I'm not going to give you any comments at all, and then right when I'm done, I'll give you my initial feedback, and then I'll listen to it again and give you more detailed feedback.
If you ask me, I would personally prefer studying with a group rather than studying alone. There are a good number of reasons for doing it. First one is sharing the workload or the exam syllabus. So we can kind of divide the chapters between us, and after maybe 1 hour or so, we can quickly explain others what's the important points in it, and at the end we can cover the entire syllabus in shorter time. And second thing, it keeps you motivated, or people around you would encourage, else you might end up sleeping, given that you study in a silent environment and you might not find the topic interesting.
Okay, average is around 3, and I don't even think you're 3 right now, so you're a little bit below average. Let's take a look at the rubrics here. I'm going to put you at 2.5 to 3. Speech is basically intelligible, though effort is needed because of unclear articulation, yes, awkward tone, very awkward, and then choppy rhythm, exactly. So I think that this describes your delivery pretty perfectly. You have a limited range of control of grammar and vocabulary. The development of ideas is limited. I'm going to listen to it one more time. I'll give you some feedback on that. Okay, let's go back to the start.
If you ask me, I would personally prefer
I wouldn't even say if you ask me, just say I prefer.
studying with a group rather than studying alone. There are a good number of reasons for doing it. First,
No, I would be more specific. There's not a good number. There's a good number of reasons, if you have 30 minutes to answer this task, but unfortunately you only have 45 seconds. So instead of saying there's a good number of reasons, just say studying alone is more beneficial because we can share the syllabus and the assignments, and I can get answers to my questions about the exam or something. How long did that take? Probably 6 or 7 seconds. So I can do a more focused introduction than you did. It took you 10 seconds. I can do it in 6 to 7 and even be more focused than what you did. So you need to be more focused in the beginning, and it makes it much easier when you get to the body of your response. All right, let's keep
first one
going.
is sharing the workload or the exam syllabus.
I would say the first one is just say studying in a group allows the group members to share the syllabus for the class, right? And then explain an example to show why that's important.
So we can kind of divide the chapters between us, and after maybe 1 hour or so, we can quickly explain others
We can quickly explain to others. You said explain others. So you're missing some of those grammatical words when you speak, right? The TOEFL calls this serial listing, conjunction juxtaposition. You kind of name the ideas, but you're not connecting them together with the important grammar words to make it all fluid.
what's important points in it, and at the end we can cover the entire syllabus in shorter time. And second thing, it keeps you motivated, or people around you would encourage.
It keeps us. Again, you're using a lot of pronouns in here. No, show me you can use a gerund. You might say, another benefit of studying alone is, and then state it. So it's a good idea to restate some of those key ideas.
Else you might end up sleeping, given that you study in a silent environment, and you might not find the topic interesting.
Notice how you shifted to that you point of view near the end of the response. So I think that's an inappropriate point of view shift. You can go to Google this. Choosing the appropriate point of view in academic speaking and academic writing, right? And then I think for this one, you should be using the first or the third person point of view. I think that's going to be better than jumping into that second person point of view. Okay, so I think that my score is actually pretty accurate. I said 2.5 to 3. Let's say 17 to 18 points out of 30. That's where I'm going to put you right now. With delivery, you need to get more comfortable with the vowel and the consonant sounds of American English, first of all, right? So practice that. In addition, once you're pretty good with that, you need to do a little bit better job with syllable division. You need to clearly pronounce the syllables in the words that you speak. I think that's another thing you need to work on with delivery. In addition, you need to focus on sentence rhythm, intonation, and thought groups and blending, right? That's going to be important. With language use, you have very basic vocabulary and grammar, so you need to improve that also. You need to have a combination of basic and advanced vocabulary and grammar. And with topic development, I think starting with the introduction, I think you need a little bit more focused introduction. And then in the body of your response, you need more specific details. Instead of talking about things in a general sense, for example, give an example of maybe a class in the past that you did use group study with, and then show how the group study was effective in helping you get through one of the exams or assignments in that course. That's going to be a little bit more specific, and it's going to show what's called progression of ideas. All right, buddy, I've given you a lot of feedback here, a lot of stuff to think about. Now, my online course and my services, I have everything that you need to solve all these problems. So ask yourself, are you ready to begin your TOEFL journey? And I'm ready to help you with this TOEFL journey, right? If you are, look under my name and you'll see a lot of different links. I want you to focus on the TOEFL private lessons. See if that fits your budget. If that's too expensive, I have some less expensive services. I have, for example, my TOEFL speaking and writing feedback service. I also have my online TOEFL courses, and none of these things are very expensive at all. And I promise you, I can help you during your TOEFL journey and get you to where you need to be. So you have the academic English that you need to get that TOEFL score. Believe it, right? Okay, thank you for doing this practice test. And anybody else who's still watching this video, I can't believe it if you're still watching it at this point. But if you are, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. And don't be afraid to make a comment at YouTube. If you have any question about anything about TOEFL, you can certainly make a comment and I will respond.